Here's a settlement I've been working on. It's Sanctuary. This doesn't have any like SS2 plots, but I thought I'd kind of show you how I built it. Um, so let me fast travel
Unlike the movie talk, you seem to
to.
stare at my breasts.
Let me think about how I want
I'm
to do
so
this here.
happy that you think they're
Let's
beautiful.
fast travel to Sanctuary, and I'll show you like some of the ideas that I think were pretty good. I'm definitely not a city builder, not a city planner. I do think I when I do it for myself, I'm beginning to notice that there needs to be a balance between functionality and aesthetics. Something that you can clearly look at and say, yes, this is functional, this makes sense. Whereas a lot of times I'll just throw stuff in a settlement and say, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, without really thinking about the layout or anything like that. So I'm trying to kind of be more thoughtful when I do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into let's go into build mode, and so I can kind of show you here if I can get moving. Let's see, something that actually moves. I think I'm over encumbered here. Let me see if I can get rid of some of this junk first, or turn on God mode. Probably should do that. Let's see, does that help? Does that, okay, that moves faster. All right, so let's go into here, and let's go this way. Normally this should actually move really fast out. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm not sure why it's not moving fast, but I'll take you back out here and we'll take a look at it. And now the wiring and stuff, I'm gonna redo this. Right now I just got the wires all set up, so I wanna try to make it a little less obtrusive. Um, but here we'll start out here. So I noticed there was a mod author had put two benches out here on the bridge. I'd noticed that. So, and I thought that's kind of a neat little kind of a welcome thing. It's kind of a neat little welcome mat to come in with the lamps. And then this is kind of a different guard post that I built before, and I use regular shop lights here rather than a spotlight. And if you notice down there, I also do the same thing. So, but this is like an opening. I think this is Mike's Flags or something. I think that looks like the one that's not. There's like a worn version. This looks like the non-worn version. And then I have the turrets on top. For some reason, I can't use ground-based ballistic turrets. They do not produce actual bullets. I have no idea. There's a mod problem somewhere, or somewhere there's a record issue. So I have to put like laser turrets up here. But you have the little stands that come out, and I try to make it fairly symmetrical. And I gave them multiple ways down in case they wanted to go down this way. And plus, if you happen to get up in here, you can also shoot through the windows. You have different angles in which to see. There's a light, I think, back this way, which is a spotlight up here somewhere, or I think I must have taken it off. But like I say, these are, and I build these all the same. These are just regular guard posts that have lights stuck
Hey,
on the front.
every woman has to keep a few secrets.
And if they don't have like one of these pylons, I'll have to put a conduit directly onto it so I can connect, like over here. Like I think maybe on some of these I may have a conduit. No, because I got the pylons. But I did the same thing here. So this is the power station. This is kind of like a power station. This room opens up. This is just a bunk room. Places to sit, simple access over this is fine. Little place to picnic. I may change this a little bit later. Maybe put some fences here. Maybe put like a fencing up to give it a little more structural symmetry rather than just an open-ended thing. I personally wouldn't want to eat by a power plant, but that's I just got it set up that way. Um, and then there's bunkhouses. Like these are common bunkhouses I build. They're made from these end components, and basically just a pitched roof. I use the two things to pitch out the roof. And inside, it's always the same. The bunks sit here. Now, I was going to put in a mod that allows me to put boards on the windows, but I'm going to leave them open for now. And then, of course, I had to actually fit some seating in here. And I haven't put pictures on the wall or anything yet. I know the Fate patch lets pictures provide happiness, which I guess they should in a way. If you think about it, like rugs and things to make things a little more homey would probably be fairly aesthetic. I could hang shelving on the wall, things like that. I haven't done that yet. It's just a basic bunkhouse. So this gives me what, 8 bunks. You can see I got like 40 beds in Sanctuary. So I'll need to thin some of these out. So here I kind of wanted to provide a little bit of a decking space, and then each area might have, like, each person might want to grow their own food. So I could fence this in, and then provide that would provide only certain openings to it. Power plants are always the same. It always looks the same. It always has like a generator in here of some kind, which is always this, and it always had the terminal is always in here. And then I use a mod that lets me lock the door, so the door will be locked, so they can't get in there. But the little power boxes are always the same. It's better if I have like different variety and stuff, but I don't.
Hey.
So I have 8 beds up there, and then I wanted to leave these open. These are I just stuck these here, so if I collect power armor stations or power armor, I can actually just have them and then move one to each. Like this is the one I got in Concord, and then over here, which is my personal space or my house, has a composter, a little place to chill out at night, so you can look at this. You can look at the sunrise and sunset either way. There's a power station. You got like a little deck back here. I put the kind of wood stuff up, place to sit, vending machine, a little picnic area, things like that. You can go out here. I can lock this. The mod lets me lock this, so I can have access in and out. It kind of blocks it off. I just threw this. I didn't want to put a fence in, but I threw this in here just to keep. I thought, okay, it's a walled-in settlement, so it should have walls. But again, you can see where I actually use this, and notice the light doesn't have any power because there's nothing. These don't radiate far enough, and I'd have to run something down to it. But that's just basically a guard post with a light stuck on the front. I've got my first aid center here. Robots automatic. This guy will bum rush you and heal you with some kind of electric bolt charge. But of course, there's the pylon. I wanted to put like radiation cleansing or something. But in here is where I put like advanced needs workbench. This is just kind of I want to fix. I haven't really done anything on the interiors other than dropping beds. So you can see the number of beds here. But this is like the clinic's office. It would be nice to have a welcome center, but most of the houses are set up like this. In this house here, of course, I have a little bit more stuff like a place to put Nuka-Cola, coffee machine. That is Crime and Punishment from, I think, Joel's Crime and Punishment. This is the furnace thing, so I was able to drop this in right on top of that to give it a nice fireplace. Video of the Wasteland in case I want to have videos playing, and then, of course, you have all of that stuff. This little armor room, nothing special. This is like where I would sleep or other NPCs sleep. Place to hang up little postcards that show maps of the thing. You got games, holotapes, more stuff. Locker that lets me put on disguises, things like that. Mannequin. This is Ivy's room. So same kind of stuff. Got a double bed here. I think I put the beds in before I actually like assigned rooms. And that's that. But what I wanted to do, and I'm going to put the CWSS like toilets in here and showers, so that way it counts towards happiness and they're actually usable. But with Sanctuary, I wanted to leave open these concrete platforms. So when I'm done with this, I can use a transfer settlement, and then everybody could build whatever they want to build here. So I wanted to definitely leave these open and not use them. So this is just a maintenance tool shed with the repair bot, and then this guy here actually goes out and cleans up dead bodies. But you can look, I haven't really done much in here other than just kind of arrange it a little bit, throw in some tables and chairs and beds. So that was mostly kind of it. So you can kind of see there's 3 beds in here. So I tried to put like the bed count up at 40. I tried to put it so that all the beds are contained in the houses and in the bunk, because I'll show you Red Rocket next. In the bunk, and you can kind of see the layout. If we go a little bit higher, you can kind of begin to see the layout, because I wanted to keep everything as close to what it was as possible. And I put like, I thought, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll put a fishing dock out here, because I do have some edibles down in here.
Sure. Let me just stop what I'm
that
doing to talk
they
to you.
can also
I'm being sarcastic.
farm.
Leave me alone.
But I put like a little
Wow,
fishing
aren't
thing
you
here.
a
So
ray
here's a
of
little dock
sunshine?
they can fish on. And I might put a fishery. I've added the plugin. Well, the plugin's installed, but it's not in the load order. It's not active yet. but I might put a little fishery in here to where they could technically cook their own fish. And again, here's another bunkhouse. So this is another, it's the exact same of the other bunkhouse with green doors as usually they sleep. But this has 6 beds. So there's 6 and 8. There's 14 beds right off the bat and probably 8 places to sit just in there. And then that doesn't include the houses here. So I might take some of the houses out. Of course, you got your Brahman feed trough. I might take some of the houses out. I mean, some of the beds out of the houses and clean that up a little bit. And then I do want to put a fence around. I want to fence off some of these areas. Here's the place where they eat. It's like a little shop. Nothing special. Just put some places to sit. And then, of course, the cows ordering something. But like if like I figured if somebody wants to buy something to eat or drink, it gives them a nice place to sit. I might put like a lamp post here, but it's under a street light. So in Fate, the Fate mod, usually it looks like that it really brightened the lights everywhere. Up here is like your outside eatery. It's like going to be an outside dining area. I don't like these little fences I have here. I don't like this, so I'm probably going to use poles and put like a pitched roof up here, so it's like a little gazebo, like a large kind of a gazebo, so they literally can come in here if they want, buy something, and then go up here to the upstairs eat. Here's a pool table, just pool balls that I found. I drop on here, and so they have a little place to play pool. I might put a chair in the corner or something like that, something to sit. And then this is the booth.
Pardon me.
They're all it's all pretty much the same thing. It's just for symmetry. It's it probably put a rug underneath
Yes,
here,
of
like,
course.
and put some rugs back here maybe, so that way it looks more like a dining area. It's got a lot of draw calls in here as it is, so that it's, you can see where it's lagging a little bit. It's definitely not hitting 60 FPS here. It does when I don't have a lot of stuff. I think the lights are what's causing it. But like I say, I'm going to remove these, and then that'll give the wiring will be different. You've got your pole here. You got your little bell. I think is over somewhere. I got the bell here. You ring. It's somewhere around through here. I use a mod which changes water, so water needs to be sterilized now. You just can't get fresh water out of a tap. And of course, there's your signal you can turn on and off. I did put. I don't think I have it here. I'll show you some other ones that I did just to show you like how they're laid out. They're definitely not complete. I keep wanting to get back to this, but I wind up doing so many other things. But that's Sanctuary, just to give you an idea what it looks like. And I will make one of Red Rocket and some of the others I did. Remember, they're not complete, so and if you got any suggestions or things you might think would work better, by all means, just holler at me, and yeah, don't mind at all. Just wanted to share with you guys and see what you think.